Well, this is going to be fascinating for all of you who have never heard about something like this. I hadn't until I read the article from this delightful couple, Michelle Kaplan and her husband Jerry, who founded something called Winster.com, Winster. And it's a website that offers a safe and friendly virtual environment for people to meet other like-minded individuals who share common interests, values, and backgrounds while playing fun online games. This is not like Harmony.com. It's not what we're talking about. We're talking about something much broader and even more exciting. So welcome to our show, Michelle.
Thank you.
So tell us, how did you invent this?
Well, it was really interesting. I had played a game called Double Solitaire online, and I had complained to my husband that the other players were really mean, and it was very competitive, and people would swear at you. And I said to him, I really enjoy playing this game, but I don't really like having the emotional baggage of feeling like people are upset with you and that type of thing. And he made an interesting observation, which was, that's how a lot of men like to play. They like to be more aggressive and competitive and things like that. But women tend to like to be more cooperative and to do things in a little bit nicer of a way. And so that kind of was the seed that was planted for Winster, which, as you said, is a very cooperative, engaging, friendly type of website. So you don't have any of the competitive aspects of most other game sites that you'll find out there on the web.
And what are the ages of the people? Do you keep a record of that? Would you
know
we
do.
Answer?
In general, it's 80% women, and it's mostly 45 years and older. And we have some people that are in their 80s, that are in their 90s that are playing. But in general, it's 40s, 50s, 60s. That age range is what you'll see on our website.
And isn't it true, excuse me, from reading all the information, that sometimes people really want to be anonymous. They just want to play, and that's it. And yet some people have taken some steps further that say, wait a minute, I really like you. Can we get together? And especially if you live in my neighborhood.
Yeah, that's definitely true. I think in general, the age group that we have on our website like to be more anonymous. They're not like the teenagers or the 20-year-olds that are on Facebook and giving every detail of their life and that type of thing. I think it's a more private demographic probably. And so what happens normally with us is people come on and they get to know people, they make introductions, and that comes naturally on our game because you're put into a room with 5 people, so there's you and 4 other people that you're playing with. And you have to cooperate to solve your puzzles more quickly and that type of thing. So people generally get to know each other at least by name. They say, hey, Anita, I need a Q. Can I have your Q? And I'll give you my P, or whatever it is if they're playing a word game, that type of thing. So they have to talk to each other a little bit and at least kind of know each other by name. They have their screen names and that type of thing. And then you'll find that people who are kind of like-minded, have similar interests, like playing the same types of games or that type of thing, they kind of get to know each other a little bit better, and the next step usually is they schedule times to play together. So they'll say, hey, I'm going to be on Tuesday at 3, why don't we get in a room together and play? So over a period of time, like a real friendship, people develop trust, and then they kind of end up providing support for each other.
And do you find that people are using Skype to do this, or are they strictly just doing this by computer or without?
No, they're strictly doing it by computer as far as playing our games. As to whether people Skype with each other, I'm not sure. That's a very interesting question. You had mentioned earlier that we have had people that have gotten together in real life that they found out that they live in the same town, or we had one of our players who had kind of not a reunion, but a get-together for the Winster players that were in her local area, and some people drove in, some people flew in, so that they could actually meet each other face-to-face. So we do have some of that, and I have heard from other players that they'll talk on the phone outside of the time that they're playing and things of that nature. So we do find people make really strong connections, and, sometimes people will have amazing things in common that you are shocked to find out on a game like this. And so they'll end up being very good friends, and they'll still play together online, but then they'll do things offline as well.
This took quite a lot for you to develop this. This is a whole, what do you call it, a portal? I mean, this is very, very big and very important. How long did this take you?
Oh, it took us a long time. Luckily, my husband's kind of an expert in this type of thing. So, we had an engineering team that spent probably a couple of years getting this whole thing developed. Because the thing is, as you mentioned, it's not like other games online. It's not where you play by yourself or maybe you play with one other person. You're really playing and interacting, and you're trading pieces back and forth between a group of 5 people. So it's not your usual type of game that you would find online on Pogo or on Zynga or something like that. The whole way that it works is so different that it did take quite a bit of time and expertise to get it set up and working the way we wanted it to.
And so where do you think you're going to go with this? Do you have any other special plans on it?
Well, we're continuing to watch it grow and see people get more interested in in the things that are going on. And we do have some plans for the future of moving things forward, but I can't say what those are right now. But we do find that people have other needs that would like other features and things like that. So we plan to continue to grow the site and add the things that our players want and that type of thing.
Yeah, I can imagine. My mind's going about all sorts of side issues that you can come up with, and
right.
And do you actually play with them also, or are you just the founder and you're kind of in the background?
Well, no, actually, we have a profile for Winnie, who's sort of the I don't know what you would call her, the monarch of the site.
Yeah, the cheerleader.
The cheerleader, right. And so, I will play with people online, and people say, oh, my God, Winnie's on, that type of thing. So, yeah, it's really cute. So, no, you can definitely have a chance to play with me. I'm on there pretty much every day, and which is great because then I get to talk to other people and see what's going on and get their input about what's happening and that type of thing. So, if you hang on long enough, you'll play with me sometime.
Well, let me give everyone the website again. And we have something special. We didn't talk about the prizes yet, but we're going to do that.
Oh, right, yeah.
So, if you will go to Winster, that's www.winster, winster.com/boomer. If you do that, then Winster.com will give BoomerTimes and SeniorLife readers a 700,000-point head start toward their first prize. Tell us about the prizes.
Yeah, the prizes are a lot of fun. Our most popular prize is an Amazon gift card, but we have different gift cards to restaurants, and we have See's Candy, and we have all kinds of different things that you can find on our site. So when you first come on, you pick a prize that you want to play for, and there's a certain point value that you need to get to get that point awarded, get that prize awarded to you. So, and you can change it any time, and that type of thing. So it's a lot of fun. The people do love getting the prizes, and they work hard towards it. So you guys all have an extra lead here. Most of the prizes start at $1 million. Yeah. Most of the prizes start at $1 million points. So you've got 700,000. You don't have too far to go, which is great because we like people to get their first prize pretty soon after trying to play because it's such a nice reward for them.
Now, do they become addicted to this?
I think a lot of people do become addicted. We have most of our players play 3 or 4 times a week, an hour at each sitting, that type of thing. So I think people do kind of get into it, and it's a way of checking in with your friends and a way of taking a little time out of your day to relax and have some fun. So I'm sure there's a lot of players out there that would admit to being addicted to it.
So it's really a social website, but you have a chance to meet people online. You get to win prizes. Who knows what's going to happen? I always say to everybody, and I think it's very, very important, don't do what you always do every day. Do something different. Even if you're driving in your car, take a different route. If you're walking, take a different route. Here's an opportunity to go to something that was made for you. And for our listeners, it's perfect for our target market. Get on this website and see what will happen. It doesn't cost you anything, right?
That's correct. It doesn't cost you anything. It's free to play, and you can choose some other options where you pay a very small amount of money to have extra playtime or to not see ads on the site or things like that. But yes, you're right. It's absolutely free. So you're right. Try something different. It's a lot of fun. It's a great way to socialize and to make friends and just to have a good time, basically. And the other nice thing is you never know, as you said, who you're going to run into there, who you're going to meet. Every day is a different experience on the website. So that makes it kind of exciting, too.
So, Michelle, what is your background that you decided to do something like this?
Well,
what do you do in your real life?